Congressman Karen Bass, a Democrat from California, U.S. Congressman Eric Swalwell of California as well. He's a member of the Intelligence Committee, and John Stanton, who's senior national correspondent for BuzzFeed News. Congresswoman Bass, I just want to ask you about the gravity of the president's dishonesty here. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, I serve on foreign relations, and I deal with international delegations all the time. And to me, I think about what's going to happen the next time there's an international incident. He's essentially sending to the world that he doubts our intelligence agencies. So how does he then bring a coalition together to respond to an international incident? So for me, it's actually pretty humiliating when I have to deal with foreign leaders, and they essentially ask us what's going on in the United States. You know, I mean, you had the one quote, but what about the 3 million votes against him? What about the thousands of people protesting after 9/11? This is a very serious and dangerous pattern.
Well, the reason I'm concerned here more than normally about this president is that if you saw that, if it's like recidivism, he's going back to the worst of Donald Trump. Right. Back then, he didn't just claim something that was a full mooner might claim, a person who doesn't have any mental control. He said, I have inspectors, I have investigators down in Hawaii discovering all kinds of weird stuff about the president not being an American national, not being a native-born American, and therefore not being eligible to be president. He said all that as if this was factual information, not speculation, but that he had people that, and this time around, he just said to Tucker Carlson last night, I've got information in hand that I'm going to present it. This is strange. I'm afraid of the word liar. I hate that word. Well, but he's saying stuff that it seems to be completely making up again. And I'll go back to your point, Congresswoman. What is the world? What is Angela Merkel, these regular political leaders, these grown-ups from around the world, Theresa May, what do they make of dealing with a guy who's capable of making up this full moon stuff? Well, this crazy stuff and having information that he talks about that doesn't exist.
Right, but I do think that at some point we need to call it what it is, and it is lying. He doubles down and he puts his staff in terrible positions. I felt sorry for Sean Spicer today. He had to double down and try to defend this. It makes no sense. How can you continually say this when all of the leaders of the intelligence committees in the House and the Senate are saying that it's not true? So what is he saying to the rest of the world?
And all he has to do is call up his FBI director in this split second and say, you got anything on any counterintelligence? You got anything on this? You got anything there? He can call the CIA. You got anything on this? He can do it in 2 seconds, and he doesn't want to do it because that would blow his cover. Anyway,